Right, good evening everybody, and welcome to a video showing you how you can obtain the elemental materia on Final Fantasy VII The Remake. Now, this for me is probably one of the most important materias of the entire game. It adds so much offensively and defensively to your characters. Now, first of all, as you can see, it starts off and the weapon adds 8% of linked elemental damage. Now, what that means is you see this little tube here. Once you put the elemental materia in, the materia you put in the tube with it then becomes linked to the weapon. So every time you hit anybody with a melee attack with your weapon, you're actually adding 8% of fire damage is what I've got on here. And that can obviously change to ice, wind, or the other one. What's the other one called? I can't remember now, but either way. Thunder, that was it. So it's really good for taking down bosses if you know what the weaknesses are. It's really, really useful. But not only that, you can also use it defensively as well. As you can see, when you get down to the 3-star, I don't know why I'm pointing, you can't see me. When you get down to basically 2-star, for example, it prevents all linked elemental damage taken. So at this point in time, we would take no fire damage whatsoever, which again is immense, especially when you're going against certain bosses. For example, Shiva is someone I've struggled with quite a bit, but if I had the ice materia linked to this, I would not take any ice damage whatsoever. And if we get down to 3-star, it actually absorbs the damage, which means that your health actually goes up every time you're hit by ice or fire or whatever element you've got linked to this materia. So it is really, really useful to have. And of course, once you get up to that 3-star level, you are adding 23% extra damage on every single hit with that element, especially if it's a weakness to who you're fighting as well. It's just becomes so strong, and it's so important to get a hold of. So this is the video showing you how you can do it. It is a tricky one. It's very, very easy to miss. It does give you a hint about it at the beginning. But if you can't find it or you don't follow it through because it's not something you have to do, you could really miss out on something that could really be game-changing for you. So let's head over and I'll show you exactly how we unlock it. Right, so we start things off on the Sector 4 plate, and basically you just have to follow the storyline just to start off with. You walk across these horrible boards all the way around, follow it around. It'll tell you to switch off some sun lamps and that sort of stuff, and then you end up climbing across these pipes, and at the top of the pipes you will see another materia we will be coming back for in a different video, so keep an eye out for that one as well. We keep moving and we get ourselves to HO1, which is your home base really when you're in this area. This is where you always seem to go back to. This is where the end of the mission is. So we're going to follow it all the way forward onto this little lift. And it's very easy to get lost in this place, so definitely make sure you follow this like for like. You travel across in the little lift, come straight out, and then we're going to head around to the right. And you're going to want to fumble? You're going to want to come along to this ladder here, slide all the way down as quickly as you can, and then head across. And that's simply where we really are, to be honest. You come up against two of these scary, creepy queen thingamajigs that are weak to ice damage, so if you can get some ice materia linked in, that'd be great. And after a long and arduous battle, finally, I managed to destroy the pair of them with a bit of stagger going on. And then from there on, it's simple. As you can see, I just about survived this battle. After that, we count our blessings for being able to survive that. Head across, and you'll find one of these little lifts, which we'll see a few times. You bring the lift down, which allows you to go across. And then once you go across, simply just pick up the elemental materia. As you can see, we just head straight across here. Now, this is a very important part to go to because there is another hidden materia here, which I'll go through in a different video. But there is the elemental materia. Grab a hold of it. Like I said, one of the most important materias in the game. And that is exactly how you get a hold of it.